let's head over to the MDM documentation for anchor text. And if you aren't sure how I got here, you're going to go to References, HTML, and then on the left-hand side, you can see the HTML elements. Now, all these tags that you see over here are considered an element. This is a head element, a body element, and it's identified by its tag. Head back over here. And as in the last video, a link is called an anchor or an A tag. The anchor element is identified by less than A. There is one requirement for an A tag. It has to have an attribute. If it doesn't have this, then it will not open up a new web page, which is ideally what we want to do. And in this example, you can also see that there are two other. There's mail to the second. I want you to scroll down just a little bit. So you have this download attribute, which you can add, and the download will indicate that what you're clicking on instead of open this in a new browser window, follow this link. Href specifies the URL, which the link is going to point to. Typically you want to specify that it's an HTTPS : // so that way it doesn't have problems with your SSL certificate when referenced. There's some extra ones here. hreflang. Target will tell the link to open in itself in the same browser window that you have open, or blank will tell it to open in a new tab, parent or top. But if you want more information on it, you can read about it right. And then there's also this note. So setting target equals quote on A elements implicitly provides the same relationship behavior as the element rel no opener. And so we can click on this to see what that means. So rel link types, and I'm going to open that right here. So there are alternates, archives, author, there's a bunch, and you don't really need to know a whole bunch of this, but just be aware that it exists, because you might run into a problem that requires it. So let's go ahead and create an A tag here in our HTML example. So create a new line, tab in. You shouldn't have to tab in if you start at the end of the previous line. Visual Studio is quite intelligent and will be able to tell that you are trying to make something on that new line. Add A, and we're going to tab in. But you can also see that there's a couple options here. So if we wanted to open in a new tab, we can click a blank. So you can see it already filled out the target blank and filled out the relationship is no opener, no refer. HTTP is already filled out in the href. We're going to add an S right here. This means secure. And in this, we're going to add google.com for the href. So this means that the link that you add will go to google.com. It'll open in a new tab. And in between the anchor tag opening and closing, we're going to add go to google.com link. All right. So now that we've added this, we're going to press Command Option S. And then we're going to open our browser and go to our web page. Now, you can see that it's already got the link there to go to google.com link, and it opened Google in a new tab. So if we go back to our Visual Studio Code and we remove this target blank, the default behavior will have it open in the same window. So if I click Control Option Save again, or Control Option S, it will resaved. And now if I click this link, it's going to open it in the same tab. So I'm going to have to go back. All right. So there, as I alluded to, there's two other types of hrefs that you can use. So we're going to use A, and then we're going to select mail and see what it looks like. So href mail2 is the value of the attribute href. We're going to have it mail to drewlearns@hey.com. And then in between the anchor tags, we're going to have it display mail to drewlearns@hey.com. All right, so let's look at what that looks like. Save it and open your browser, new to Drew character, and give it a refresh, and there it is, mail to Drew@hey. And so try to open up my mail handler, which I don't have email set up on this computer. Now we're going to do a phone number. So you can set up the same way. Click A or type in A, and then click the auto expanded list for tel and click that. So tel automatically add a plus. It's a required character. This is for country code. So you put one for United States. Different countries have different country codes. And then we're going to put 800, 123, 1234. And you don't put dashes or anything like that. And say in between the A tags, you're going to say call 1-800-123-1234. All right, we're going to save it. And then we're going to open our browser. And it's already, and click that, and then we'll try to open it in FaceTime. FaceTime's going to try to make a phone call. All right, now you've made headers, paragraph, images, and links. So next, we're going to learn how to add some flavor to our paragraph.